We've been mostly in medical school classes, and so we kind of haven't had the feeling of, you know, learning things that directly pertain to dentistry. So he will be my best friend for the next block, because head and neck anatomy is just kicking everybody's butts. I'm actually going to be packing for a trip later today. The location to which I'm going is going to be more good food, especially carbs, and especially cheese and wine. Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. It is the first day of block 3, and I'm so happy to be bringing back the vlogs. And I kind of just took a break for the past few weeks. You know, I haven't posted in a little while. You know, again, as block 2 kind of ramped up, we got really stressed with a lot of things in terms of studying, and so I just took a break, and now I'm back. So today is actually very exciting. We are starting head and neck anatomy, finally, which is super exciting because for us in the dental school, we've been mostly in medical school classes, and so we kind of haven't had the feeling of, you know, learning things that directly pertain to dentistry. But head and neck anatomy is just one step closer to learning things that will directly be relevant to our everyday practice, so that's really exciting. So I will take you guys along, and I'm happy to be back. And if you're new here, my name is Madina, and I make vlogs for pre-dental students, so please stick around, like this video, and click the subscribe button, and ring the bell so that you're notified whenever I upload. I completely forgot to finish off my vlog yesterday, but essentially after a very long and very, very challenging anatomy lab where we started to dissect the anterior portion of the neck, headed off to a barre class, which is just, you know, an exercise group class that I kind of like to do. I used to do it all the time before the pandemic, and now I'm kind of getting back into it. So I know that in 1 week you can't really make progress, but I've been trying to go at least once a week. That's what I did after class yesterday. And also after class, we were handed out our skull models that we could use for practice to look at the bone structure of the head. Obviously we have the teeth here as well, so everybody meet Bernard. Okay, if any of you watch Westworld, that's where the name comes from, you know, because he reminds me of the host in Westworld. So he will be my best friend for the next block, because head and neck anatomy is just kicking everybody's butts. So today, this morning, we had some pharmacology lectures, so I decided to watch them from home, just because with pharmacology, it's such a dense topic that for me, I need to actually like pause and slow things down sometimes in order to really understand it. Also, it's just better to be able to like pause and replay things, and I find that more efficient than, you know, sitting there at 9 a.m. when I'm barely awake and trying to absorb the same information. But I am going to head off to school today because we have a class meeting and they're providing lunch for us, which is... Thank you, Columbia, for finally feeding us like the med students. So we're going to be having another class meeting to discuss some things for the upcoming semesters. And so then a portion of our class actually has what's called IPE, which is interprofessional education, where they take groups of us throughout the semester and we kind of learn about the different fields of medicine and collaborating with programs like psychology and psychiatry and other fields of medicine in order to work on a patient case together. So I am part of the group that starts today. Some of my classmates have already done it earlier in the semester. So a relatively long day. I'll probably be back home around 7 p.m. maybe. Also part of the reason why I decided to take my morning lectures from home was because I didn't want to be out of the house from 9 to like 6 o'clock because my little puppy, he is sleeping right now. He's still only 4 months old, so I don't want to leave him at home for too long. And my boyfriend does come home at like around 6 p.m. So if I leave now, he does not home alone for too long. By the way, if you guys have any tips for leaving your puppies home alone and how to deal with that, let me know. I would really appreciate it. So yeah, I'm gonna head out there now, and then I will vlog the rest of my day. Hopefully I don't forget. Also wanted to show you guys my little setup at my desk here. So tell me you're a dental student without actually telling me that you're a dental student. By the way, thanks Ryan for this cute little tooth vase / pencil holder thing. That's actually really cute. It completes my very dental desk setup over here. Getting some afternoon caffeine. This is on Wednesday after we've already had a dental anatomy, and then we also had a quiz that morning, so quite a few hours into the day, and I just needed to get a little pick-me-up. Usually I have a cup of coffee in the afternoon because 2-3 p.m. is when I'm kind of falling asleep.
So here I am catching up on pharmacology and immunology lectures. So for this block, our molecular mechanisms course is actually split up into 2 separate classes. So we have immunology course, and then we have a separate pharmacology course, but they're both considered molecular mechanisms, but we will take 2 different exams at the end of the block for each course. For both of those classes, as I mentioned before, they're very dense and very much in depth and a lot more intense in terms of material than what we're used to. I've personally never taken a pharmacology class before, and I've covered basics of immunology in some of my biology classes, but obviously not to the extent that we are learning it here. So it's been a bit of a challenge kind of trying to adjust. And so I was doing some of the lectures on Tuesday, some of the lectures on Monday, just because we have very, very many lectures per week. The main reason why I am choosing for most of the lectures to just watch them on my own time, because for some lectures I can speed them up, or I can re-listen to certain parts of the lecture that were unclear, slow things down, pause, replay when I need to, because when it comes to this kind of material, everyone learns differently, and so for me, this has been what's been working so far. I just wanted to show you guys the views. You know, studying at school is always very nice, because even if you're learning dense material, you're sitting here and you're looking out into the city and it's just skies. And sometimes when I'm just frustrated, it's really nice to just look out the window and see that. Let's go. So then I came home and took my puppy Teddy for a walk. He is still going through his phase of training, but he's being much better now, and I'm able to leave him home alone for a longer periods of time, so that's really nice. I'm really lucky that I have such a flexible school schedule and everything is recorded so that I can work around that. So here we have our class Friendsgiving. There's Jovi. Everybody brought food. It was a potluck, which was really nice. Here I am reading the dessert table, all the leftovers. Everybody brought so many delicious things.
Say hello, guys.
Hi.
So we're heading back from our Friendsgiving at school that we just had. It was really nice. It was a potluck. Okay, so we're on our way home from our Friendsgiving potluck. Everybody brought food, so that was really nice. Thank you for my light assistant. Thank you. Everybody came together, brought food, which was really nice. So Dan and I were heading home because we live close by in Harlem.
Harlem crew.
Tomorrow is our last day of classes before we get a full week off. We do have some lectures next week, but they're all recorded, so we don't actually have to be in person, which bodes well for me because I'm going on a trip, and so are most people. Jan, are you going anywhere?
I'll be in the region.
Good morning, you guys. Happy Friday. Like I said in the last video, the reason why we had Friendsgiving yesterday and the reason why I'm actually going to be packing for a trip later today is because next week, all week, we don't have any in-person classes, just a few recorded lectures that we can watch at any time. This morning, I'm actually headed to a workout class. 3 guesses why. We had a big feast at Friendsgiving yesterday, and the location to which I'm going is going to be more good food, especially carbs, and especially cheese and wine. And so I like to go to barre classes at least once a week or once every couple of weeks if I'm feeling lazy. So I'm heading to one this morning, and then I will watch some online lectures. Then the rest of the day is going to be packing and planning our itinerary for the trip. This is the red sweaty face of someone who just did an hour of barre. That was a really good workout, and what I really like about barre classes, especially group classes, is that they usually finish off with a little bit of breath work and mindfulness. Kind of forces you to take a second and slow down your day and just kind of not think about anything. Even though I don't really have much success, I'm always thinking about something. But it's nice to slow down and be able to kind of take a moment for myself in the middle of a hectic week.
So here comes some Marie Kondo organization action. I don't know where I learned this hack, but apparently if you stack all your pants like this at the bottom of your suitcase, it kind of helps keep everything neat and together. But here I am packing for the aforementioned trip. I kind of teased a little bit of where I'm going, but if anyone has any guesses, feel free to drop them in the comments. We are actually going away for the entire week of Thanksgiving, so that should be super, super exciting. I will actually be vlogging the trip, so the next vlog will be a travel vlog, which is a little bit different, but I hope you guys enjoy it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.